Howdy YouTube. Working on the enclosed trailer here. Sorry it's a bit of a mess, but I just mounted that jack and there's some crap on the floor from other jobs we've been doing with this trailer real quick here and there, and my door mount broke. Not my door mount, my door pocket holder broke because they're plastic, and this thing gets heat soaked and freezing and heat soaked and freezing, and finally the plastic gave up, so that's on the floor. Gotta get new ones, hopefully metal. But anyway, what I'm here talking about is the organizer, I guess, cabinets, workbench, whatever you want to call it, I built in this trailer. There was nothing in it. Now I'm sure, like this is a CarMate trailer. I know there's options for toolboxes and all kinds of stuff, but this was built mostly with scrap wood. I had to buy a couple more 2x3s and a sheet of plywood and hardware for door hinges and locks and whatnot, but it's still not bad. Way cheaper than an options from the dealer. So I'm gonna show you what it is. It's built with 2x3s and I think 3/8 plywood. I'm pretty sure it's 3/8 plywood, but regardless, it's 2x3s. Now, I don't remember the dimensions. I just built it to even up with the door, and yeah. So at first it started out just the uprights and this workbench, and I had plans to do other stuff, but it got put to the wayside. It still helped us, but could always be better, you know. So I built the workbench. That's what it's going to be for now. If we need more storage room, I'm going to take this left workbench space, put a sheet of plywood to make it I'm thinking a sheet of plywood. I don't know, maybe not. I have two ideas. One's the sheet of plywood down the side and making this another cabinet, and then the other one is getting a top chest for a toolbox from like Harbor Freight or someplace, and then bolting it to the workbench there, and we have room for tools and shit that we can clear out some of those upper compartments, and then depending on the size still maybe have room for cubby, or I don't know. It's a work in progress. Whenever we need it, we need it, but I don't see us changing this anytime soon. I'd like to just get a shop instead, but whatever, we'll see what happens. So I built the upper part next, but I'm going to go down below first because I kind of had them mounted in there, but not too well with just the workbench. But when I built the upper part, I put this little kicker in there, 45-ish, not really, but that'll hold our extra tires. There's a BFG all-terrain, some shitty 10-ply trailer tires. We use the 14s now because those are garbage, the 10-plies, and they keep blowing out. And then a spare tire for this trailer on the left. So we'll probably get rid of those, and I don't know what we'll do. We'll keep that one. That's a good one, but a good spare. But anyhow, that'll hold your tires in there nicely. I want to buy a mount for that little spare and mount it somewhere on the wall. I'm not sure. Maybe not. It's not hurting anybody there right now, but I'd like to get the rest of our spare tires in underneath there. We have 3 more on wheels, which makes them more difficult to store in here, but we'll make it work. It's not bad. So the frame, general frame, I used 3.5-inch screws, construction screws, for any of the parts going into one another. Like right here, this going up into this 2x3, or the 2x3 getting screwed into the supports underneath. Those are all 3.5. Nice and sturdy. Into the wall, I just shot a video on the jack, so if you've seen that one, you'll understand, you'll know what I'm going to say here. you have to worry about poking through your sheet metal on the outside of your trailer. So if I put a 3.5 inch screw through this, it's a 2x3, so it's only 1.5 inches thick. Plus, I think this is 1/4 inch plywood, so 1 3/4. That's a good bit of screw left to go through the air space in your trailer, which I think may only be 1 inch. I'm not sure. But and then it will poke out through your sheet metal, and you have a hole, and you have a leak. You don't need that. So 1.5 inches thick for the 2x3. I use 1 3/4 screws and just sink them in a little bit, and it's sturdy. It's part of the trailer now. It's not going to move at all. We have a lot of stuff in this upper portion. It's quite heavy, and she rides just fine. It goes down the road, nothing's broken, nothing's cracked or stressed. She rides good and safe. So the upper part, remember this is a trailer, so you have to have it secured to go down the road, all your cargo. A, it's kind of a law. B, it's smart, because you know, if you have motorcycles in here, you don't want tools and ratchet straps falling on your nice motorcycles. And yeah, so the tires, I just put an eyelet there, and I believe I went down to the Easy Track. Yes, I did, with a little Harbor Freight ratchet strap. She holds them good enough for its for. Now up here, this was a little more in depth. I have hinges, I believe they're 3-inch hinges, 2 on each side, well, 2 on each door. And then I have 2 latches, one on top, one on bottom. Now I could have done one in the center, but that would lead it. There's heavy stuff up here. I didn't want the chance of it breaking, ripping out, whatnot. So, like everything else I do, it's better to overkill. So, this one's, for some reason, it's the stiffest one. I think I gotta back that off a little bit. I'll take care of that here in a second. But I need something to beat on that with. I don't know why it's gotten stiff over time, but there we go. Alright, so open that up. Open this one. Open this one. Open this one. Just a plywood door. And I need to get something to hold those back while we're digging in there, but I forgot about that. So next time I'm at the hardware store, I'll make a note. But these will open up just nicely, and you have your storage. We have extra ratchet straps, some of our tools we use for maintenance on the trailers, and some extra parts, grease, whatnot. But the idea is when we get a shop, we can take all this crap out, and you have a nice little trailer for, you know, going riding, moving your motorcycles somewhere to go for a ride. You can put all your gear up there, parts, whatever. Now, and any landscaper, this would be big for a landscaper, I think, because you have, you might not have as heavy stuff, or you might not need all the spare tires. So you can put your heavy objects on a shelf or a drawer, or not drawer, cabinet down below with a kicker, and up top have your light stuff. That way you don't need that center support, and you have a whole workbench. You can put your weed eater up there, maintain it, fix it on a job, whatever, chainsaw up there in the vise to hit the chain real quick with a file, get it sharp, whatever. It, you know, contractors, another good thing. Storage is key, and being organized is key, because not being organized costs time, and time is money. And you know, there's a saying, unsuccessful people value things, successful people value time. So, you know, time is money. You can't be wasting time. You got to stay organized. So that's, yeah. Anyway, It took me a little while, because I mean I was just hacking it together with, not hacking it together, but I wanted to use all scrap wood we had laying around for the most part. I think I had to buy a sheet of plywood, and I think I had to buy 2 more 2x3s. But besides that, it was all scrap wood, all, you know, for this project free. We paid for it, but yeah. Well, I think the other sheet of plywood I used was free, but hey. Who's going to turn that down? Not me. But I got some more cleaning and organizing to do, but I just figured you guys would like to see the storage unit, or whatever you want to call it, up here, and just a quick like how to do it, but not how to do it, you know, just an overview. So again, I just used 2x3s and 3.5-inch screws for where it was going into each other, and then into the walls I used 1 3/4 inch, and to mount the plywood I just used a 1/4 inch crown stapler, air stapler. But yeah, so hope this gives you some ideas and some guide on how to go about creating your own system. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more. I've noticed most of my views have been from non-subscribers, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos. Recently here I started posting twice a week because I'm getting a backlog of videos, so that's cool. Get you guys some more content, and the goal is to keep up with it. So far I'm doing good, but yeah. So also you can find me on social media. It's K30Crazy on Facebook and Instagram. There's links to down in the description, among some other things. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and until next time, stay crazy, folks.